Hey guys, my name's Jessica White. I'm an amateur gardener and wannabe homesteader. I have a husband, 5 kids, 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 20 some odd chickens. Hopefully we'll be adding more to that this year, but I want to bring you guys along to come play in the dirt with me. Here's about a third of a truck full of cow poop, cow manure. Thankfully we have a friend that will let us come scoop any amount of cow poop that we want. I'm using it to add to my compost pile. I'm just now learning about like the appropriate composition of a compost pile. I think I'm doing pretty well, like just winging it, but as I've been researching it more, I've learned that you need carbons and nitrogens. Carbons are like your papers and things like that. Nitrogens are your what they consider, it's what makes the compost pile hot. It's what helps it cook and helps it break down over time. So cow poop is one of those nitrogens. Any sort of like green things, and that's what they're actually called, is green. So cow poop, despite being brown, is considered green for your compost pile. So it's been raining for the last couple of days. I'm not able to drive the truck around there just so I can dump it out of the truck with my pitchforks. So I got to do a little hard work here and shovel it into some 5-gallon buckets and take it around and add it. So yummy, right? Yesterday, as I was scooping this stuff into buckets in the fields, I was noticing quite a few earthworms, so I said, come on with me, little squiggly boogers. Here's a nice big one right here. Big fat one. My father-in-law tried to say he was going to take it fishing. I said, no you don't. It's going in my compost pile. Anyway, here's the finished product for today. It's piled high with lots of cow manure, and you can see I'm kind of trying to use the lasagna method. I've got some brown boxes underneath there. I do try to take all the tape off of boxes. Amazon boxes are great because they have the biodegradable paper tape on it. I do have some just white schoolwork paper in there. So we'll try to keep my ratio of greens to browns appropriate. I know that if it's not getting hot enough, I don't have enough greens, i.e. cow manure or coffee grounds or any of my vegetable peelings. And if it starts to stink, I don't have enough browns. I think I carted about 10 to 12 5-gallon buckets full of cow manure over here. I'll turn it over in a couple of days. You don't have to turn a compost pile over. It just depends on how fast you want it to break down. I'd kind of like mine to break down fairly quickly. Also, I bring a lot of kitchen scraps out here to this. I do alternate kitchen scraps into my compost pile versus taking my chicken scraps to my chickens because they are little pigs with feathers. So we'll keep you updated on the compost pile. My goal is to be able to amend the garden in the fall. And also, just so you guys can see how not a professional gardener I am, you can see all the weeds here in the lower part of the garden. I am slowly learning how to no-till garden. I'm doing a combination of like the Back to Eden method along with 8 million suggestions that I find from all of you people on the internet. I think I'm getting there though. As the kids and I were weeding the upper part of the garden the other day, we saw so many earthworms and it made my heart happy. Here is my constant companion in the garden this year. This is LJ. He's only about 8 months old right now, but wherever we are, he is. So he saw me and came running on over. Over here in my greenhouse today. I thought I'd give you guys just kind of a little taste of the things that I do on a daily basis. If you're watching this, you probably have some sense of that anyway. So I just thought I'd show you some of the things that I've got growing already. Right now, this tray over here is my first tray of cabbage. I think I started it way too early because not one thing germed. My cabbages, I struggle with cabbages every year. Both of these trays are also cabbages. You can see I've got a couple that germed there. More of the red cabbage, which I'm actually kind of excited about. But I struggle with cabbages every year, and I don't know why. Definitely a learning experience in the greenhouse this year, so hopefully I will be able to fix that over the next couple of years and try and figure that out. We actually eat a lot of cabbage in our house. I'm doing okay on like broccoli and cauliflower right there. My eggplants, I haven't successfully grown eggplants in the garden yet. I've tried. They're a newfound vegetable like for us in the family, so I'm definitely trying to get those going. My tomatoes, I was really frustrated with those to begin with, and look at how beautiful all of those are. These are a lot of my canning tomatoes as well. I tried a new concept this year and trying to grow things in toilet paper tubes. Seems to be doing okay. They're pretty soggy. Not sure if I'll do that again next year. And then I've got some peppers here. Definitely still trying to be patient on waiting on some of the hot peppers to germ. We also have, my father-in-law built these awesome boxes below, so you can see we've got stuff started here. Got some kale, some lettuce back there. He started some onions, some radishes. Back behind me, the peas are going crazy over there, so that's pretty exciting. And he'd actually bought some rhubarb and then cheater pumpkin eater on the tomatoes. He said, I was just walking through and I didn't intend to buy anything, and there they were. I think we all know what that's like. It's kind of like me with seeds. I told one of my coworkers the other day how much I'd spent on seeds this year, and he goes, why? Again, I think if you're watching this, we all know why. Because some of them don't turn out. And every year, like, I was already frustrated with how my tomato seeds were not germinating, and I made the conscious effort to actually not come to the greenhouse. Like, I skipped a day, and then I came back the next day after that, and so many of them were starting to pop up from the soil, and that was just my tomatoes. And then lo and behold, here come the peppers. I know the peppers take forever to germ, but I had to step away for a day. But like, look at all those tomatoes, and see, like this one here, it has 3 in it. These tomatoes are hardy enough that I can probably separate those seedlings, and once I up pot before I can get them in the ground. And then, so I'm pretty excited about where we're headed right now. You can see here's the bed on this side. We've got a bunch of greens there. I get a cute little radish coming up right here. That's awesome. I think that kale was actually planted first. I need to come get some baby kale off of that so we can have some great salads. But the lighting in here is terrible. It's very bright, but pretty proud of that. Right? Because it's a greenhouse. I need the sunlight. I don't have grow lamps. I don't have heating pads to germinate my seeds on. So this greenhouse is the only modern invention that we're using to help grow our vegetables. Not said that any of that is out of the question in the future. Just we're working with what we got right now. So I like to play in the dirt, and I hope that you guys will enjoy coming along and playing in the dirt with me. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Dirt and Water. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and click the subscribe button so that you'll be notified the next time I post a new video. Y'all have a great day. Go play in the dirt and water.
See you next time.
Too late for that.